نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. So today we are going to learn a few concepts, and you have been doing that the huruf, because we were discussing about al-fi'l al-mudari. Awamil of fi'l mudari. Awamil is jama of amilun, and when there is a amil, actor, if any action is performed by the actor, by any amil, that can bring changes in two ways. Number one, it can change the meaning, and number two, it can change the i'rab. So the i'rab of fi'l mudari, because if we talk about its natural i'rab, or the air, that is what a defect to i'rab, that is marfu. And we learned about the alamat, what are the alamat of rafa. Like if we talk about five sigas, yansuru, tansuru, tansuru, ansuru, nansuru, then dhamma is the alamat, that dhamma that comes at the end. Apart from huruf ataina, because huruf ataina is part and parcel of fi'l mudari, and then uh, there are sigas where noon Arabi comes. Because of that noon Arabi, the alamat is known as that means the muzare is known as marfu. So then we discussed about few means huruf. They also bring changes in the meaning of the muzare. So we discussed about lam, because whenever lam comes at the beginning of fi'l muzare, that reduces the meaning of fi'l muzare to the present tense only. The meaning of the fi'l muzare is restricted or reduced to the present tense, like la yahzununi an tadhhabu bih. This is Suratul Yusuf, and Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam telling his sons that when you take him, means Yusuf with you, that saddens me. But it truly saddens me if you took him away with you. So this now lam, this lam that enters felul muzare, because yahzununu. Now this is felul muzare, yahzunu. Now when lam maftu comes, so because of this lam, the meaning of felul muzare that reduces to present tense. Now felul muzare does not give the meaning of the future tense. So this is the point I think we discussed, but I have given you some means examples now from Quran as well. Number two, la yadrusu hamidun, means Hamid uh, is reading his dars. Okay, is this the meaning? Correct? Yes, the meaning is correct.
Yes.
Are you sure? Hamid is reading his lesson, or Hamid reads his lesson. Okay, Hamid reads. We can say Hamid reads. La yadrusu Hamidun. The second point now after lam, I repeat it, lam when it enters felul muzare, it restricts or reduces the meaning of felul muzare to the present. Then we've got huruf. Those huruf, they are mushabah bil lais. Lais is a type of verb. We'll discuss in detail. But when lais enters the felul muzare, the meaning of felul muzare is restricted to present tense. So there are three other huruf like ma, la, and in. When they enter felul muzare, in one way or other way, they also restrict the meaning of felul muzare to present tense. So we have got some verses. You can see there are two verses. لا يحب الله الجهر بالسوء من القول. Allah never likes if somebody announces something bad. Okay, means whenever somebody expresses something bad uh, in public or in front of someone, Allah doesn't like that thing. So now la yuhibbu. This la is means reducing the meaning of al muzare to present tense. Then ma tadri nafsum madha taksibu ghadan. Now we are only concerned with the felul muzare that comes before tadri. Ma tadri. No one knows. No person knows, or no nafs knows. No nafs knows. No soul knows. No self knows that what he will earn tomorrow, what will happen to him tomorrow. So this ma is also reduces the meaning of al muzari to present tense. Then we are going to seen and sof, and we learned about that as well before, I think in our previous sessions. So you know that seen and sof, just a minute. When they enter felul muzare, they reduce the meaning of felul muzare to future tense. Seen was sauf. Okay, there is difference between the means of, we can say that seen is used for near future. For near future, the future that is qarib, and sof is used the future that is at distant, or a distant future is expressed by sof, or we can say the future that is far away, that is perfect, that is means that is further, not now or not in near, ba'id. So seen and sof, both of them, they reduce the meaning of al muzari to future, like sayaqulu sufaha'u min nasi, means it means what? What is the meaning of sufaha?
The foolish. Foolish,
So,
sir. Foolish.
means we can say very near, the foolish people from the people will say, the foolish from the people will say, when we do sawfa ta'alamun, distant future, that is far away, they will come to know. Sawfa ta'alamun. Sorry,
Soon.
ta'alamun.
Soon.
Uh,
Soon.
not soon, at far. Sa means sayaqulu sufa, soon. But
Right,
sof,
okay.
yes, sof is giving the meaning of a distant future.
Distant future, yes.
Because many of
They
the
will
things,
come to know.
yes, they will come to know. Because the things they will happen after this life. So this life, whenever it ends, Allah knows when it is going to end. So after that, sawfa ta'lamuna. So sof. But in grammar, seen and sof both are also used interchangeably, but we'll learn that in future, that seen can be used for distant future and sof can be used for near future as well. But that is from the, we can understand from the context of the text. But at the moment, the beginning or the initial meaning we can understand, or the initially, what is the lesson? The lesson is this: seen and sof, both of them, what is their action, or what do? They restrict or reduce the meaning of felul muzare to future tense. And when we talk about seen is used for near future, and the sof is used for distant future, like sofa ta'alamun. Okay. You know about nawasib, but we haven't discussed the details of an, kai, idan. You know the details of lan because it is used before fel muzare, and that gives the meaning in negative in certainty. Okay. So an, kai, idan, we'll discuss that, like means they make ta'wil, ta'wil, an makes ta'wil. How the ta'wil is understood. So I leave these three words for some time and some other time, but we'll do that. We'll discuss that. So nawasib and huruf and nawasib are nasiba. They are four an, lan, kay, idan. And when we talk about jawasim, lam, lamma, lami amar, la, nahi. I told you, and you know very well that lam is used before felul muzare, or whenever it enters felul muzare, it changes the meaning of felul muzare to mazi manfi, negative mazi, negative past tense. And lamma also does the same, but lamma negates the action that started from the future and that has been that has just finished. Or we can say, like there is a verse of the Quran. I will read the verse. You know the meaning, but from the verse, the meaning will be much easier to understand. Uh, do you remember the meaning? Means any use of lamma? Okay. Like
Yes,
there
sir,
is
there's one ayat that I remember.
lamma
فلم
yadhuq ladab walam.
فلما ألقوا قال موسى ما جئتم به السحر.
Okay, very good. Or walamma yadkhul al-iman fi qulubihim. Surah Al-Hujurat. Lamma
Okay.
yadhuq ladab. They haven't tested my punishment yet. They haven't tasted my punishment yet. Are they didn't taste my punishment yet? Means that it gives the meaning of the warm from the past. Okay. That start means that has not that has not happened yet. So it has the warm, the meaning that started in the past that still has its effect. Al ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبهم. Iman hasn't entered their hearts yet, or didn't enter their hearts yet. Okay. So the meaning that is means that has what istimrar or dawam till now. This is the difference between lam and lamma. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Means the meaning that started from the past that still has its effect. So when lamma is used, we can understand that the effect is still in present. Right?
Okay, sir.
Everybody with us?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to learn the formation of Fi'lul Amr. So it's very easy to understand that we will learn some points on fingertips, and I want all of you to remember those points. They are very important points. Like we understand that Fi'lul Amr is formed from Fi'lul Muzare. And Fi'lul Muzare, when we talk about Fi'l Amr al-Hadir, al-Fi'lul Amr al-Hadir, that is made from 6 sigas. What are those sigas? Hurry up. What are those sigas? 6 sigas of Hadir.
اضرب اضربا اضربوا.
No, no, no.
Example.
From Muzare, what are those sigas?
مضارع. Okay.
تدريب تدريباني
Lit.
تدريبونا.
Lit. Yeah.
Yes.
تدريباني تدريبونا.
Tadribu, sister. Please remember, because
Sorry,
we are talking
تدريب.
about Fi'l.
Yes.
Felul Muzare, Tadribu, Tadribani,
Tadribani,
Tadribuna,
tadribuna,
Tadribina,
tadribina,
Tadribani,
tadribani, tadribna.
Tadribna. Now, very good. Understand this. So we are going to make Fel al-Amr, Felul Amr al-Hadir, al-Ma'lum from Felul Muzare. So we have got 6 sigas, and 6 sigas means 3 of Mudhakkar Hadir and 3 of Muannath Hadir. Mudhakkar Hadir means Wahid Mudhakkar Hadir, Muthanna Mudhakkar Hadir, Jama Mudhakkar Hadir. From Muannas, Wahid Muannath Hadir, Muthanna Muannas Hadir, and Jama Muannas Hadir. Is that clear? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if the sigas are in front of you, please open them, or even they are not in front of you, just listen me very carefully. The first point we have to do, what is the first step? While forming Fel Amr, Felul Amr, the huruf atayn are dropped, and definitely in this case, when we talk about Muzare Ma'lum, means Muzakkar Ma'lum and Muzakkar Hadir and Muannas Hadir. So which alamat is to be dropped? What is the alamat?
Ta.
In pod.
Ta.
Alif Tayan.
No, when we talk about, I was talking, when we make or form Amar Hadir, we form Amar Hadir from Muzare Hadir, and means Muzakkar Hadir and Muannath Hadir. Those are 6 sigas. So these 6 sigas, what type of alamat or identification mark take in the beginning? What is the alamat? Ta. Because when we say tansuru, tansurani, tansuruna, tansurina, tansurani, tansuruna, tansurna. So 6 of them they take ta. So first step is to drop the alamat muzare. Number 1. Number 2, we have to see after the alamat muzare if the harf is mutaharrik or it is sakin. What is the second step?
Then
Yeah.
you add Hamzatul Wasl.
No. First of all, after dropping alamat muzare, we have to see whether the harf that comes after alamat muzare is mutaharrik or sakin. What is the second step?
You have to check what the harakat is on the Ain Kalima.
No, not in kalima.
Sorry.
Remember again.
Okay.
Because tazribu, now after tazribu, there is fa kalima, that is zod. Okay? We have to see whether it is mutaharrik or sakin or majzoom. Do you understand now?
Yes, and that is
Yes.
got
Is there-
Yes, because
it's got
we are going to have more examples from 7 types, right? So we have to see whether the harf that comes after alamat muzare is mutaharrik or majzoom or sakin, right? This is second step. The third step, we have to see if the harf is majzoom or sakin, okay, then we have to bring hamzatul wasl or hamza wasli. What we have to bring?
Hamzatul Wasl.
Yes, hamza wasl. We have to bring hamzatul wasl if the harf is sakin. Means the what harf we are talking? The harf that comes after felul muzare, means alamat muzare. Like tazribu, in this case, zod is sakin. Tansuru, noon is sakin. And that is what? Kalimatul fa. That is done. Now, the fourth thing, we have to bring haraka or harakat on hamza wasl as per the harakat of kalimatul ain of the verb. Like if kalimatul ain is maftu or maksur, the hamzatul wasl will be maksur. If kalimatul ain is mazmum, then kalimatul hamza wasli will be mazmum. I repeat the 4 points. Number 1, we have to drop alamati muzare, that is ta. Number 2, we have to see the harf right after alamati muzare, whether it is mutaharrik or sakin. Number 3, if it is sakin, then we have to bring hamza wasl at the beginning of al amr. Number 4, means we have to now means make hamza wasl mutaharrik. And how to make it mutaharrik, we will see whether the kalimatul ain, if it is maftu or maksur, then hamza wasl will be maksur. If hamza kalimatul ain is mazmum, then hamza wasl will be mazmum. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the 4 points. Number 5, if at the end there is sahih, you know the 7 types. Any harf that comes from sahih, like nasara yansuru, rise from sahih. And we know if there is not sahih, then there should be huruf illat, any harf from huruf illat. What are the huruf illat?
ألف أو يا
Alif,
Hamza واو يا.
hamza, waw, ya. Right. So if there is harf sahi, that will be there, but that will be majzoom. That will be majzoom. But if there is harf illat, any harf from huruf illat, that would be dropped. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
The last letter, if it is from sahi, we'll retain it. And we'll make it majzoom. But if there is harf illat, the last letter is harf illat, then it will be dropped. Do you understand all these 5 points?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if there is any Nune Arabi, do you think any Nune Arabi comes in these 6 sigas? And where comes?
تدريبين واحد مؤنث
Tansuru,
Tad-
Tansurani. Is there any Nune Arabi?
in tasniya.
तंसुरानी में भी है
And Tansuruna?
Jama.
जमा
Jama muzakkar.
Okay, Tansurina?
Jama muannas.
वाहिद
Wahid
मुअन्नस
Muannas. Tansurani?
मुसन्ना मुअन्नस
And Tansurna, will it be dropped?
No.
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 Very good. So Noon Arabi would also be dropped. Now these are the examples in front of you. Now we are going to examine each example one by one. Right. Taqulu. Now this is Fi'l Mudari. You haven't learned yet, but after alamati mudari, that is ta, the harf is what? Mutaharrik. That is qaf. It is mazmum. So we don't have to bring hamza wasl before it. It will be qul, and because waw will be dropped, so from taqulu it will be qul. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now you see taza'u, and you are going to learn all these rules very soon, inshallah. So you see taza'u. Now after alamati muzare, the harf is mutaharrik. So there is no need to bring hamza wasl. So from taza'u it is za'a, because the last harf would be majzoom. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then from tata'allamu. This is what? Tata'allamu. And wahid mudhakkar hadir. After dropping alamat muzareta, the next harf is also mutaharrik. So we don't have to bring hamza wasl over here. So it will be tata'allam. And the last harf will be majzoom. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
So what was that? Is that تتعلم?
Yes, tata'allamu from
So we-
then ta'allam.
تعلم.
ta'allam.
Right, okay, so the ta has a jazm on it. Is that correct?
No,
The
no,
second ta.
tata'allam. Mim, the ta is also maftuh. If it the harakat,
All right, okay,
I
okay.
did,
I was
if
gonna
I
say,
didn't mention the harakat
right.
properly, I means seven words. It is tata'allamu, means
Okay, that
the
makes
first
sense
ta
now.
is mutaharrik, the second ta is mutaharrik. First ta is alamat muzare, the second ta is harfe asli. Is that clear?
Yes, that makes sense now. So it's
So the
ta'allam.
yes, ta'allam. The last will be majzoom. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So we have three examples. I repeat them. What are those three examples? These are the examples we learned that if after alamati muzare the harf is mutaharrik, then we do not need to bring hamza wasl because the harf is mutaharrik. So from taqulu it would be qul because you know that huruf illat will be dropped. And taza'u it will be za'a. And the last harf will be majzoom. From tata'allamu it will be ta'allam because ta is also mutaharrik after alamat muzare. That's it. Now we are moving forward. Now you see from tansuru unsur. Tansuru. After ta, the alamat muzare, noon is majzoom or sakin. So definitely we need to bring hamza wasl. So we brought hamzatul wasl. Then we are supposed to look at the kalimatul ain. And kalimatul ain is what? Mazmum. So we have to make hamzatul wasl mazmum. And the last harf would be majzoom. So it will from tansuru, it is unsur. Right? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Again, this is tad'u from da'a yad'u. Nasara yansuru bab. After alamat muzare, da is majzoom. So we have to bring hamza wasl. And kalimatul ain, da'a yad'u. Ain is majzoom, sorry, mazmoom. So hamzatul wasl would also be mazmoom. So it is udu'u and waw is dropped because it is from huruf illat. So from tad'u it is udu'u, like Allah says in Quran, udu'u ila sabili rabbika. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Now when we come to tadribu, after ta, wad is what? Majzoom. So we have to bring hamza wasl. And you see ra is what? Kalimatul ain, and it is maksur. So we have to make the kalimatul hamza wasl maksur. From tazribu it is izrib, and the last harf would be majzoom or sakin. Like ta'alamu, from after the ta, ain is sakin. So ta will be dropped and hamza wasl will be brought at the beginning. And we see that kalimatul ain is maftu, so hamzatul wasl will be made majzoom, oh sorry, maksur. From ta'alamu it is i'lam, and last harf would be majzoom. You see tarmi. Now after ra, after ta, you see ra is majzoom, so we have to bring hamza wasl. And we see that kalimatul ain mim is maksur, so hamza wasl will be maksur. And after mim there is ya and harf el, so ya would be dropped. From tarmi it is idmi. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And from tasma'u isma', because seen is sakin and mim is what? Maftuh. So because seen is sakin, we have to bring hamzatul wasl. And because kalimatul ain is what? Maftu, then hamza wasl will be maksur. So it will, from tasma'u isma'. Takhsha. You see, after ta, kha, fa is what? Kalimatul fa is sakin. So after dropping tra, we have to bring hamza wasl. And at the end, that is harf illat. So from takhsha, it is ikhsha. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Alhamdulillah. Now another thing regarding Hamza Wasl, like Iqra'u. Now Iqra'u, you see that is this is Amar or it is some other word? Is it Amar?
Yes,
Iqra'u.
it is Amr.
What is it?
Amr, I guess.
Amar. Which siga is it?
Zama muzakkar.
Jama Muzakkar Hadir, because it was Taqra'una. From Taqra'una, it is Iqra'u. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is any harf before Hamza Wasl, in case of Fa, now in pronunciation, Hamza Wasl will be dropped. From Iqra'u, Faqra'u, it will come in writing, but from pronunciation, it will be dropped. Like Uqtub. But if any harf comes before that, like Waw or Fa, so Waqtub. So now in pronunciation, Hamza Wasl will be dropped, but in written, it would be there, right? There is difference between Hamza Wasl and Hamza Qata'i. Now that is Babe if'al, do you know? Af'ala yuf'ilu, akrama yukrimu. Now in akrim, this is Hamza Qata'i. This is not Hamza Wasl. So if any harf comes before that, like fa or wa, fa akrim. So Hamza Wasl will not be dropped in pronunciation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
No,
Sir,
sir.
I have a question from La and Ma.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. थोड़ा वहाँ पे आइए सर.
Mhm,
हाँ, यहाँ पे जो ला और मा पास्ट टेंस जो सॉरी प्रेजेंट टेंस का जो मीनिंग देता है सर उसमें
mhm,
मुजारे के साथ जब ला यूज हो रहे हैं वो प्रेजेंट टेंस का
mhm.
मीनिंग दे रहे हैं, मा यूज हो रहे हैं जब भी प्रेजेंट टेंस का मीनिंग दे रहे हैं.
जी 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 जी.
तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा जब भी मुझे सवाल आया था, थोड़ा सवाल भी कम भूल गई. तो मतलब
Mhm,
कैसे समझ में मैं हमेशा देगा क्या? हम लोग जब पढ़े थे लाए
mhm,
नफी,
mhm,
तो ही डिड मतलब वो नहीं करेगा ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा क्या? मीनिंग वो नहीं
mhm,
हमेशा ऐसा
mhm.
कभी होगा कभी नहीं होगा ऐसा कुछ रूल है क्या?
असल में
हमेशा ही
माँ अक्सर यूज होता है माजी के साथ और ला यूज होता है
हाँ
मुजारे के साथ, ठीक है.
गुजारे के साथ.
असल में हम फिर माँ आगे पढ़ेंगे, माँ मौसूला भी यूज होती है. मौसूला, इससे मौसूल.
हाँ थिंग्स थिंग्स के जैसा यूज करते हैं, जो कुछ
जी,
जो
जैसे
भी
कि ही इज
व्हाटएवर.
द पर्सन whom I know. whom इज क्या कहते
हाँ
हैं? जो प्रोनाउन है, that is what type of pronoun is it? Relative pronoun. Like
जी
alladhi or alladina, that is what is in Mosula. Ma is also
मौसला.
used. So we'll discuss that. But at the moment, you see that we are using ma or law for negating the sentence. So over here, we have also learned that whenever ma is used before felul muzare, the meaning will be restricted to present tense. And if la
अच्छा
is also used before felul muzare, it will also be the meaning of the felul muzare will be restricted to present tense. Is that clear?
हाँ सर. तो हमने जो याद किया था लाए नफी से जो भी याद कर रहा था वो उसका मीनिंग पूरा प्रेजेंट टेंस में होगा.
ला जो ला फॉर नेगेशन उसमें प्रेजेंट टेंस कर लें. But lie
हम्म
nahi is different. That
हाँ
is
नहीं इज
prohibition
डिफरेंट.
with order. Like
हाँ हाँ
la taf'al, la tansur, la tadrib.
हाँ हाँ
Yes.
हाँ. तो
वो जो मंसूब कर, हाँ
लाए नफी प्रेजेंट का मीनिंग करेंगे हम हमेशा.
हाँ, ये जो
लाए
नफी
नफी.
है, हाँ, इसमें प्रेजेंट की मीनिंग करेंगे. बट यानी
अच्छा अच्छा.
आप देखें, इन चीजों को यहाँ पर पक्का कर लें अच्छे तरीके से.
जी
व्हेन वी प्रोसीड फर्दर, जो इनकी मीनिंग में और हम चीजें पढ़ते जाएंगे, फिर ये सारा डिस्टिंग्विश करना हमें आसान हो जाएगा.
जी जी जी.
ठीक है। फिर मैंने आपको बताया था कि ला माजी में भी यूज होता है, मगर वहां पर जहां तकरार हो, आपको पता है,
हाँ
वला
हाँ अब हाँ हाँ याद है
वला
वो कोई
सद्दक़ वला सल्ला
हाँ
वलाकिन कद्दब व तवल्ला। यू रिमेंबर दैट, राइट?
रिपीट होता है, हाँ रिपीट होता है, एक अर्थ होता है
जी जी
और
जी।
एक कुछ कसम कसम के लिए भी यूज होता है।
हाँ, तो आप इसको सारी चीजों को पक्का करते जाएं, इंशाअल्लाह अज़ीज़ सारी चीजें हमें अच्छे तरीके से समझ में आ जाएंगी।
जी जी
अच्छा, नाउ द वर्क फॉर यू, प्लीज apply the rules of Fi'l al-Amr on Salathi Mujarrad and Mazid Fi. Do you understand?
Yes.
Your homework is you're supposed to apply the rules you learned today on all the gardans of Fi'l Amr. They are formed from Fi'l al-Muzari and Amr Maruf. We are talking about Amr Maruf. Amar Malum. So you have to apply these rules and you have to go through all the sigas in a very well manner. Whatever extent, whatever the time you have, just go through those gardans and try to apply these rules you have learned today. Okay?
Inshallah.
इंशाल्लाह।
See you
So,
tomorrow,
sir,
inshallah, the
so, sir,
same time.
are we applying the rules with regards to changing the mudari into amr?
Yes, means the formation of Fi'l Amr from Fi'l Muzari Ma'lum. And we are talking about Fi'l Amr Ma'lum, 6 sigas,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir.
Inshallah, see you tomorrow at 2 with Allah's Bismillah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.